X's Cashtags feature. Did $1 billion in trading volume in 48 hours. X's Cashtags feature pushed through $1 billion in trading volume during its first 2 days of availability, according to Cointelegraph reporting on April 18, 2026. The number is the first hard data point we have on whether a social platform can route real order flow. The rollout ties X posts tagged with a dollar symbol ticker, for example AAPL or BTC, directly into a supported brokerage. A tap on the cash tag pulls up price, chart, and a buy button. Early coverage lists Wealthsimple as the first live integration, which means the initial billion came almost entirely from Canadian retail accounts rather than global flow. Why Wealthsimple was the launch partner? Wealthsimple is not an obvious first pick if you read X as a US-centric product. It has about 3 million clients, zero commission equity trading, and a crypto arm that runs its own custodian. It has also been one of the more aggressive Canadian fintechs in adding spot Bitcoin and Ether trading alongside stocks. That profile matters. Regulators in Ontario and Quebec already sign off on Wealthsimple, handling retail orders and crypto, so X did not have to argue with a US broker-dealer registration to launch. A $1 billion volume number sourced almost entirely from one country is less impressive than it sounds in absolute terms, but it is exactly the proof point X needs before extending the feature to a US partner. What Cashtags actually routes. The Cashtag itself is old. Traders have used TSLA and BTC on Twitter for years as a search convention. What is new is that the symbol now carries a clickable action inside the app. Tapping a ticker opens a quote card, and if your linked brokerage supports the symbol, you can size an order and submit without leaving the feed. Two design choices stand out. First, orders are not matched inside X. They hand off to the brokerage's execution venue. X is a distribution layer, not an exchange. Second, equity and crypto tickers are treated the same way at the interface level. A post about Apple and a post about Solana both generate the same kind of card, even though the trade routes behind them differ. The crypto angle people are watching. The crypto-specific piece of this has not gone live everywhere yet, but the framework is obvious. XMoney, the payments product that launched earlier this year with Visa and a 6% yield on balances, already holds stablecoin-backed balances for a subset of users. Pairing those balances with a cash tag that resolves to BTC or ETH is a short engineering step. If that happens, X becomes the first social app that can both hold your money and let you buy a token from inside a reply thread. The question stops being whether people will trade inside a social feed and becomes whether they will custody inside one. The policy problem Senator Elizabeth Warren flagged exactly this pattern when she wrote to Elon Musk earlier in April, arguing that XMoney's crypto features create consumer protection and national security risks that existing bank regulators are not set up to handle. A functioning cash tag rail that moves $1 billion in 2 days, even through a registered broker, is the kind of data point Warren's office will cite in the next round. Cash tags also land in the same month. The SEC scrapped the $25,000 pattern day trader rule that has gated retail intraday trading since 2001. Lower friction on the rules side, combined with a social native order entry layer, is a structural change in how retail trades get placed. Regulators tend to notice structural changes after volume proves the product works, not before. What $1 billion actually tells us 2 days of volume is not a run rate. The launch was promoted inside X, Wealthsimple pushed it to its user base, and first-week curiosity volume is almost always higher than steady state. A more honest read is that the feature cleared the basic test. A non-trivial number of users trusted the flow enough to send real orders through it. The next milestone is the first US brokerage integration. Robinhood has the retail base, Webull has the cleanest app, and Public has the community angle. Whichever one goes first will set the US side price of renting a cash tag rail from a social platform.